You promised you wouldn't do that.
No, I've been trying this morning with the food truck.
I brought that up. That was my suggestion on my terms.
Really? Oops. I don't know how my phone
And you get too much to do it, so of course.
It's awesome.
I'm here. Opening stream on this time.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Sky Mall. What's up? Just fixing some things.
Yeah, the left hand stronger. Can't you just call him in live? I take perfect care of my teeth. I take perfect care of my teeth so that I don't need to come in. Yeah, well, COVID was a little bit of a setback, so. You don't know.
When I'm actually streaming, y'all don't be watching.
Please just call him.
When I be streaming this, y'all be in here. This is interesting.
I am not.
I be so confused. I be trying to keep you guys entertained. But y'all, this is cool. Chat. Chat. Damn, 5 views and I'm not doing nothing right now. Chat, I'm trying to see if I can see your views. I mean, if I can see when someone new subscribes. So if you can subscribe, if you want to unsubscribe, I'm cool with that. But if you can subscribe right now, just so I can see if it pops up on my on over here somewhere, that'll be great.
Dude, maybe I thought it might have been a crime.
And I'm also trying to change the sound of the chat. So if you can send a message on the chat, that'll help too. If you did sub and it doesn't pop up, please let me know in the chat. I'm doing my best to make this as better as possible.
I can't do that. I clear my list. Like always clear my list.
I know, and it's one of the things that I like best about you. So here's what you do. You just mark this degraded audio and delete it, and then you'll be clear. Will you please shut up? I am trying to work.
What if this woman needs help?
We have no idea who she is.
I have a streamer.
Yeah, but those are random ASIs. She's totally anonymous. That's the whole point.
There wasn't a wait for it. How can you even turn on? I'm here. Hear me turn off. Okay, what about the device system? Is that?
Yeah, I don't have access to those reports.
Who does?
Mrs. Chowdhury. Natalie Chowdhury. She's the head of organic control.
Oops.
and control frizz with a lightweight hold. And it works on all hair patterns. Own your style with new Got to Be Curled. Get a final expert review before you file at no extra charge with TurboTax Live Assistant.
You want to stream on. Now once you click on here, it's going to connect to one of those accounts via Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, and basically it has to do that in order for it to connect to the API of the platform, so it knows when you get a follower or a subscriber or whatever your platform uses to send the alerts. So you're going to have to obviously connect with the platform that you want to stream to in order for this to work. So just keep that in mind. Once you're connected in, it's going to bring you to your dashboard right here, and you've got an activity feed that will show you that it's actually reading the API and telling you, what exactly happens in your channel. And down here in streaming tools, you've got your overlays and overlay gallery. We're going to cover that in a moment. That is where we're going to set up our alerts. And you've got your revenue right here. And tipping settings is where you're going to want to go to set up all of your tipping stuff. So if you want to receive donations or whatever on your stream, you're going to have to go in here. First, it starts out on page settings. This is the page that the person will see when they go to leave you a tip. And tip settings is where you're going to input your email for your PayPal or whatever program you plan.
I'm trying to do all that though.
And then down here, you've got your page settings. So, the minimum amount, what dollars, the maximum amount, suggested amount that's going to be on the page, all that kind of stuff, whether someone can actually leave a message or anything like that. Then you've got your design right here, so you can go ahead and title it and give messages and all that sort of stuff. You can replace the images on the header and the background for your tip page if you'd like, show the total amount. Then you've got your tip panel set up, where this gives you the actual link that people will be able to go to give you your tips. So this is something that you can put in a chat bot, or you can just leave it in the description so people can go and give you a tip. And then you've got your tip moderation, which is relatively straightforward. So if you do this, even if you are not monetized on your platform, you're going to be able to receive donations from the folks that come to your live stream. So this is where you're going to go to set all that stuff up. And, you can go into your chat bot and set up chat commands so that it will literally tell the viewers what your donation system is. You see I have a donation one set up, and so it will leave the link right in my chat so that if people want to donate to the stream, they can absolutely do that. So it's nice that it has a built-in chat bot to allow you to do that. You just go into timers and you can set these up right here. You can add a new timer and you just put your information in here, your message and all that kind of stuff. In order to set up our alerts, we're going to go into overlays, and you can see I have a whole bunch of them set up. We're going to show you how to set up a standard overlay. Very, very simple. So we're just going to go to new overlay, and we want to stream at 1080p. So that is the setting that we're going to use. You can go up or down. And when we do this, this square right here that you see is 1080p, so we can zoom out and it'll show you. This is the square that you're going to have on your screen. Right here is called unnamed overlay, so let's just call it standard alerts. And this one is for YouTube, so we'll put that in there. If you logged in under Facebook or Twitch, you might want to just designate, especially if you multi-stream, you have to kind of set it up in each profile, and we can just click save. And now that's saved, all we have to do is add widgets. Likes and comments are super easy things that you can do up in for YouTube, so where you can go overlay. Very, very simple. So we're just going to go to new overlay, and we want to stream at 1080p. So that is the setting that we're going to use. You can go up or down. And when we do this, this square right here that you see is 1080p. So we can zoom out and it'll show you. This is the square that you're going to have on your screen. Right here is called unnamed overlay. So let's just call it standard alert up and push this video to a wider audience. So take a second down below and let me know how I'm doing. And while you're there, if you're not subscribed, please do. It really does help box, or we can go to the add widget. Up our alerts, we can just how I'm doing. And while you're there, if you're not subscribed, please do. It really does help me continue to make content that helps you. So thanks. So in order to set up our alerts, we can just go here and click on the plus and select our alerts, alert box, or we can go to the add widget, alerts, and alert box. And there we go. It shows us our alerts.
You just
For
said that.
YouTube, we're going to have subscribers, members, super chat, tip alert, and purchase alert. If you have a store or something like that, we're not going to do the store one. We're going to set up the subscriber, the member, the super chat, and the tip. You can see here is the box for each of the alerts, and they basically already have a standard setup. Let me show you what I mean. If we go here and we just click subscriber event, there we go. You're going to actually physically see the subscriber event. So we already have our alerts set up in the top left-hand corner. We can move them wherever we want. I'm going to go ahead and turn the audio off on this, but we can do our member alert right here, and you can see what that looks like. We'll do a tip event.
Oh, brother.
Wow. Just leave it in the both feet today, huh? I heard something, and I think a woman might need help.
And there we go. And a super chat event. Do that next. And then we'll pop that up as soon as that's finished. And there we go. So now we've tested all our events. Literally, you don't have to do anything else to add alerts. Those are the standard alerts that you're going to get. All we have to do is come up here and click on save, and then we're going to move on to putting this into OBS. So we're going to want to click this little copy overlay URL right here. Here we are in OBS, and it's really simple. We just have a basic scene with a camera in it. We're going to click the plus. We're going to go to browser, and we're going to call this alerts, and we're going to click OK. Now all we have to do is go ahead and paste in that URL that we just copied from the other. There we go. We're going to change this so it's the same as our stream, 1920 by 1080, and we want to control the audio via OBS so we get the audio for our alerts. And that is all we need to do. You can refresh the cache for the current page, click OK. Now always remember that things in your sources go above or below. So if I were to put my alerts below my video camera, that means we would never see the alerts because it would be under the actual video camera. I'll show you that in a second when we start testing. So we want to make sure that our alerts are our top thing. Now we can just flip over here to our alerts. We can go ahead and click on emulate, and we'll go to subscriber event, and we'll go over here. And we can see right here our alert goes off. It looks fantastic. It looks perfect. It's exactly what we were looking for. If we move our alert below there and we go and we kick it off, you're going to see we'll do a subscriber event, and you will see we don't see anything. We don't see anything. You have to have the alerts on top. If we were to go up into our alerts and we wanted this somewhere else, we can move it over here. And then once you move it, all you have to do is click save right here. We'll go ahead and emulate. We'll do a tip event this time. And when we go back into our thing, you can see that it's moved. As long as you click save, it will just move it. And that is all there is to it. If you're looking for just standard basic alerts, it couldn't possibly get much easier.
That didn't work, so. Meow. Whoa. Name, subscribe to channel, alert.
We'll just click save or to go up to see our alert goes off. We could just flip over here to the alerts because it would be under the actual video camera. I'll show you that in a second when we start testing. So we want to make sure that our alerts are our top thing. Now we can just flip over here to our alerts. We can go ahead and click on emulate and we'll go to subscriber event and we'll go over here. And we can see right here our alert goes off. It looks fantastic. It looks perfect. It's exactly what we were looking for. If we move our alert below there and we go and we kick it off, you're going to see our alert goes off. It looks fantastic. It looks perfect. It's exactly what we were looking for. If we move our alert below there,
Shit gonna piss me off.
we go and we kick it off, you're going to see we'll do a subscriber event and you will see we don't see anything. Don't see anything. You have to have the alerts on top. If we were to go up into our alerts and we wanted this somewhere else, we can move it over here. And then once you move it, all you have to do is click save right here. We'll go ahead and emulate. We'll do a tip event this time. And when we go back into our thing, you can see that it's moved. As long as you click save, it will just move it. And that is all there is to it. If you're looking for just standard basic alerts, it couldn't possibly get much easier than that. I told you it was pretty easy. If you want to see how easy it is to create your own custom alerts using free software, so you don't have to use the ones that are built in, you should check this video out. Big thanks to the sponsors that support this this channel, you can find their links down below in the description under the heading Sponsors. I couldn't possibly do this without them or you. So thanks. And if you're always looking for tools, tips, and tricks to help make you a better live streamer or YouTuber, subscribe to the channel. My name is Michael Fryer Jr. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.
Are you dumb? You must be. Private subscription. Turn off private subscriptions and setting.
That's not effective. No, that's Krampus. What? September. Are we gonna keep going? I'll jump back on in 5. This was not out of here. Of course. One more. Your friend. Did you give her a key? Where is she? She don't need to get the friend. She's keeping an eye. So was she? Take one look at her. Some noise, some. How much more cash?
If you're reaching out to somebody that you're interested in, what is your go-to thing you say in DMs?
Hi.
Okay, that's from your main page, or we know you got a couple.
No,
places.
I'm straight from my. I mean, I got side pages, but I'm usually from the main page.
Have you opened OBS Studio but can't figure out where the heck to add alerts? Don't worry, I got you. Let me show you how to set up alerts inside OBS Studio right now. So if we go inside OBS Studio, naturally you'd go to the sources box, click add a new source, and you'd want to add alerts, but there's no freaking alerts here, so it'll just make you so angry, you just have to go and grab your shake weight and viciously shake weight. Now there's a couple ways to do this, but in today's video I'll be showing you how to use Stream Elements to set up your alerts. But if you got low, and they were nice enough to sponsor today's video. But I usually like to scroll to animated preview, which comes with alerts, the banner, you got all the starting soon screens, you got webcam overlays, panels for underneath your stream. It comes with literally everything you're ever going to need for when you go to stream. So if you want to make your your stream look more professional or encryption down the options here, pressed in any of the streaming for over solution we want to use. So 1080p is likely going to be the choice for most of you. However, if you notice when we're moving the alert box around, it's not matching up perfectly to your OBS screen, then you might have to change your resolution here, so keep that in mind. But majority of you are going to use 1080p, so we're going to hit 1080 and hit start. Then from here, you'll notice that we have the title and click on alert box. But you can see Stream Elements has so much stuff on here that it'll literally just take you days just to go through it all. But we'll start with the alert box. So click alert box, and you can see two things just happened. We have this nice box right here on our screen, and then we have a bunch of different alerts on the left gear icon next to any of these. To test some stuff out, I'm going to hit the X button, and then we're going to make sure that all of these are on, or whatever ones that you want to have on for your stream are enabled. Then anytime you make any changes in Stream Elements, we're going to click the Save button in the top right corner, so that way it'll save the changes. And then we can go to the bottom of the screen where it says Emulate. We're going to click that, and then we're going to make sure that we click on Follower Event, because we want to test our follow alert, and they already have default things in there, so that way you can just have something if you want to ready, rock, and roll right away. So we can click on Follower Event, it's going to play the default follower alert. We have that little ding that plays, and then this cool animation. So if we want to customize any of these alerts, we just go to whatever alert that we want to change. We'll click the little gear icon next to it, so I'll click the Follower Alert gear icon. And we're greeted with all of these different options. So if you want to change what the alert looks like, you can change the image or video. So if you guys bought an overlay package from Owned or even alerts from Owned, you'll be able to set that stuff here. So if you want, we can click on Set Image, which will also bring it to change video as well. And then we can click on the Upload button in the top right, so we'll click that. The supported formats are listed here in case from Owned earlier, so you can see we got a bunch inside Stream Elements. So now we can see it under the Videos tab, because it is a set image instead, but it is a video in that alert. However, with this, be able to go to the video, I'm just not going to save as much as possible, otherwise they're not going to save your changes. Then we'll go to Emulate and see what it looks like so far. So if we emulate the follower event, it's going to play our new thing, but we don't want it to look like this, right? So that's where we have the layout. So we click, and that's kind of weird. I honestly don't know what's here. Just a little bit, it's hard to change that to here. You can see it in the background here, and if we hit save, because you want to save it, then emulate, then follower event, now the text should line up perfectly inside the Owned alert, which looks great. And obviously you can go and like fine tune it to make it change how large this font be, this color, because that's good. So have all of the priming, no, I'm not creative enough to save, and now the alert will only last 5 every time you get a new follower, so that way you don't have the same follower alert going off. You're able to do that with variations. So you can click on Add New Variation, and then you can click Get Follower Alert, then you get a follower pretty much. So I'm actually text to speak different voices to announce what how the text looks. You guys are smart enough to figure it out too. So we'll actually go on to the next section, which is the animation section. If you want it to, let's say, it will bounce in, right? Feel free to mess with the animation. Open up OBS Studio. You to your settings right here, and you'll be able to customize everything again. So the first thing we're going to do is click on this little chain or paperclip or whatever you want to call it, and it's going to copy the overlay URL, which will be confirmed by saying it down there. And so then we're going to go to the sources box in OBS Studio. We're going to click that little plus button, and then we're going to click on browser source. We'll call this one alerts. You do SE for Stream Elements if you want, then hit OK. And then we're going to replace this URL with the new URL we just copied, and then change the width to whatever resolution we're using. In this case, we picked 1080 earlier at the beginning of the video. So I'm going to put 1920 for the width, and then 1080 for the height. And then we're going to hit OK. That way, it's going to have the same box as we have in Stream Elements. So see how they're both that rectangle? We got the rectangle here, then we got the rectangle in OBS. Wherever I move this alert box, will move it exactly in OBS Studio. So if I want it in the top left corner, I'll move it to the top left corner in Stream Elements. I'll remember to hit save, otherwise it won't show it in here. Then we can emulate another follower event, but make sure Preview Live on Stream is selected. So we're going to click follower event. It's going to pop up in here, and it's going to pop up on our screen in OBS Studio. However, if you wanted to move it to the end, but make sure Preview Live on Stream is selected. So we're going to click follower event. It's going to pop up in here, and it's going to pop